I finally found the best nanny in the world, but she quit because she couldn't be around my husband another day. My husband and I hired our nanny over a year ago when I was pregnant with our baby girl while I had a toddler and couldn't do much. My husband couldn't be with me all the time due to his work. She is amazing with our girls. She has helped me so much during the last few months of my pregnancy, especially postpartum. None of my friends are pregnant yet, so they couldn't always help me, and I don't have a mom, nor am I close to my mother-in-law. I didn't have anyone to confide in like that. Our nanny has so much experience and was so amazing to me. She made me amazing soups and stews from her culture that were made to help pregnant women. It was amazing. She would make my toddler have quiet time, which was even more amazing. She is always on time. She's very clean. She's an amazing cook. She's really fun with the girls. She's a good teacher as well. Our nanny and my husband only met once, and that was during our Zoom meeting, and they have never met after that. Since she gets here after my husband leaves and leaves before he comes back, they've never crossed paths before. 3 weeks ago, me and my husband got really sick, so my husband stayed home from work. Due to how sick I was, I forgot to relay this information to our nanny. Our baby has been extremely clingy the past few months and will cry if left alone. I usually bring her into the bathroom with me, but the bathroom downstairs is much smaller, so our nanny can't do that as comfortably. She decided to just start using the bathroom with the door cracked open and would give our baby a toy outside, so she's not tempted to come in but can still see her. I'm aware of this and am fine with it since it's only us girls home. While my husband was home, unbeknownst to her, she went to use the bathroom with the door open, and my husband saw her. She completely freaked out and apologized profusely. She was wearing a romper, so she was almost completely undressed when he saw her. I had no issue and apologized to her for forgetting to let her know my husband was home. Everything was fine, but I sensed she was extremely uncomfortable, which I kept apologizing for. The next few days, my husband started going to work late and coming home early, resulting in more interactions between him and the nanny. When I hired our nanny, one of the things she told me was that she wasn't comfortable with adult men in the house, which was not a problem since our arrangement didn't allow it. When he would see her, he kept trying to have personal conversations, which our nanny redirected to the girls. Last week, she spoke with me and reminded me of the agreement we had, which was no adult men in the house, and that she was uncomfortable. I completely understood where she was coming from. I spoke with my husband, and he apologized to her and me. The next day, he went to work. Then 2 days later, he told me he had to work from home since his office was getting some repairs worked on. We talked to our nanny, and my husband told us that he would stay upstairs the whole time, which worked for the rest of last week. On Monday, he accidentally forgot his coffee and went to get it while our nanny was there. He was asking her personal questions. He asked her how her weekend was, to which she responded good, and then he had the nerve to ask her if she saw her boyfriend. She responded no and said that she didn't have one. He went on to ask her what type of men she was into, and I went downstairs quickly to stop it. I apologized to our nanny. When we got upstairs, I yelled at him for talking to her like that and reminded him of what he had agreed to do, which was to stay away from her. I noticed he was monitoring the nanny cam a lot, and he told me he was just checking in on the girls. Yesterday, I had a really bad stomach ache because I'm lactose intolerant, and my husband accidentally put whole milk in both of our coffees. I asked him to go in the day with the nanny and lock up the door after her. Unbeknownst to me, he started asking her what type of men she was into and was telling her how he's dated black women before and is into them. Our nanny is black. He also jokingly grabbed her shoulders to pick her up and move her aside to get to the fridge. Why he didn't say excuse me is beyond me right now. Last night, our nanny tried calling me, but I was sleeping because I took some medicine for my stomach. I woke up today to see a text from her saying that she was quitting because she didn't feel comfortable coming to the house anymore. I texted and called her, and she hasn't picked up. I'm beyond angry at my husband, and it took some time to calm down, but really, I can't. I don't think I can replace her, and I don't want to. I don't want to start this all over again. We know each other so well. We have our own inside jokes. We have memories that I can't recreate. She is someone I have felt comfortable enough to confide in with everything. She has been with me throughout special moments with the kids and even for me. I'm not upset with her at all and completely understand she may have been shaken up by yesterday, so I've accepted giving her some space. I was just really not prepared for this.